My hands are shaking, my palms begin to sweat, my voice is very scarce as I try to repeat the initiation oath. This was one of the most nerve-wracking events I've ever had in my life, but on the other hand, it was one of the most influential. I look to my left, and I look to my right. All I see is my pledge brothers around me. They have been through everything with me, including the good and the bad. Through all the quizzes, the tests, and the non-hazing team-building activities, they have been through everything. And whenever I was getting ready to give up from all the crushing weight of being on my own with my new responsibilities, living in college as a freshman, they were there to pick me up, push me off, and push me through it. Now, there's a lot of rites of passage for a boy becoming a man. You get your first girlfriend, you get in an argument, you get in your first fight. When your dad's not looking, you take your first sip of beer. I've been through all this, but there's just something about this event that made me feel like more of a man than ever before. I don't know if it was just signing the same book that all the brothers signed before me, but just something made me feel like I was going down the right path to becoming the man that I wanted to be. Now, what is a brotherhood? What is a brotherhood? Is it just what is a brotherhood? What defines it? I believe that a brotherhood is that of men of various backgrounds, beliefs, races, all coming around a singular set of life-directing commitments. I believe that a brotherhood is a promise to always be there for each other through anything. I believe that it is a lifetime commitment that we will not only try to reach each other's goals, but push each other to excel through the goal and achieve greater. Throughout my experience, I've noticed a few key factors as to why people like to join fraternities. One of the first and foremost, I believe, people don't want to get left behind. This is a big reason why I chose to rush Delta Upsilon. In high school, I'd say I was kind of popular. I had a lot of friends. Most people knew me. I played on the football team and basketball team as well. I loved high school. It was where I felt at home. And who here has played sports throughout high school? Alright, well, you know as well as I do that the bond that you create between you and your teammates is about as thick as blood. They're there, putting their blood, sweat, and tears day in and day out, week by week, trying to achieve the same goal as you to become victorious. And now, I'm graduating, and I can't believe it. I'm leaving my friends, my family, the way of life that I know. I was leaving my kingdom, and to go off to uncharted land that I had no clue what was going to happen. But except the other times, this time's different, because I don't have my team to back me up. Coming to UNF, I only knew 3 people, 2 of them being girls on the soccer team, so they were off doing their own thing. And the one guy I knew, I barely called him a friend. I didn't even really know him that well. So I was basically here on my own, and just like your first year of middle school, your freshman year of high school, now going into my freshman year of college, I was on the bottom of the food chain. But I did not like that. I wouldn't stand for it, so I was determined to make something of myself and become someone and part of this school. So I chose to rush Delta Upsilon, where I found out most of the guys were ex-athletes, and they had a lot of the same goals and ambitions as myself. And so I wanted to surround myself with people that I knew would push me to achieve my goals. Another reason is the stereotypical fratty side. People love to party, they want to go out on the weekends and have fun. But I like to think more of the social side. A social is pretty much a big date between a fraternity and a sorority. You can go out. I've gone to bowling, I've gone to arcades, zoos. It doesn't matter where you go, but about who you're with. And being a freshman, I didn't know a whole lot of people, and I wanted to go out and make new connections. So a good way of doing that is going out with 100-some girls and getting to talk to them and try and get to know them better. And that really helped me kind of get out of my uncomfortable zone and push me to go meet new people and make new friends that I believe will be a lifetime friendship. The other one is their success rate. I believe that fraternities are successful because It has 9 million Greeks nationally. 50 of the largest corporations, 43 of the leaders have been in a fraternity. 85% of the Fortune 500 executives have all been Greek. Since the first fraternity was established in 1825, every president except 2 in each office were Greek. And so, what makes us stand out different? Do they give us a cheat sheet on how to become successful? Do they implant something into our brain that makes it smarter? I don't think so. I think that the 10 million service hours we calculate nationally or yearly in the nation, we give to enhance or better our community. I think that the $7 million we raise every year to our philanthropy events, giving to a better cause. I think that is the minimum GPA requirements that we have that make us want to thrive in our classroom and become better. And most of all, everyone who's been successful in their life at some point has had adversity that they had to overcome. And they had to get over the mountain. And I believe that even when I'm facing adversity and I feel like everything's lost and I can't overcome something, I don't have to be afraid because I know that I'm not alone. I have an entire fraternity and brotherhood behind me to push me through it and get me over it, so I know I can become successful. And so throughout my time being in Greek life, I regret nothing. I wouldn't change anything that I've done so far. I've met great people that I know will always have my back. So I believe it's not the fraternity itself, but the brothers in it that make it so successful. Thank you.